overall, I think Jio is doing some fantastic foundation work as well for entrepreneurship. This will set up a platform for all these, look around, like these are so many tech entrepreneurs and people and engineers who would love to get access. So are you guys looking at it as a foundation work for entrepreneurship? And what's your vision for Jio?
At the very core, Reliance was founded by an entrepreneur who returned to India in the middle of 1960s. That was my grandfather. So entrepreneurship is a culture at Reliance. That's something that we've been able to establish. And what does it really mean? That we don't really follow a hierarchy in terms of where ideas come from, but, to have a very flat organization and evaluate an idea on the merit of the idea and the power of its execution and the impact that we can do. I think at Jio we bear the responsibility of launching products that can scale to millions and millions of Indians giving the best customer experience and at a very affordable rate. I think our latest example of Jio Hotstar is something like that. When it comes to platforms that drive entrepreneurship, I just spoke about two. You'll see us be very, very active in that space, building out platforms. And as we build out this infrastructure, I think also, GPU as a service that is something that we can think about, and launch so that there's a bedrock that people can create on top of. Similarly, consumer applications. We have an application that we'll be shortly launching, which is a cloud PC, which is a complete PC in your cloud that is accessible in each of your homes, but really be device agnostic because...
No hardware, except the screen.
Except the screen.
Your own screen.
Not our own screen, any screen, that can power that. But you can build high compute AI applications on top of that. And what you can leverage is the reach that Jio is going to have. And that is a definite track at Jio that we think through. And I think it's our responsibility to create that impact. One, at a consumer level that we will be doing with our direct products. But also the second is for businesses in India, startups in India, and entrepreneurs at India.
Amazing. I think like this whole vision is like very crystal clear. I love the clarity with which you're like executing it. And honestly, like I'm sure all these people, we can't wait to have this kind of tech at home. And I know Jio is going to give it at affordable costs. It's not going to have maybe a 30% charge for our entrepreneurs on platforms. I won't say who does that. And it, keeping up with the Jio mentality of bringing affordable data to the masses, I'm sure you'll carry that on.
Absolutely. I mean, though, like I said, at Jio, we bear the responsibility of launching, products and services that can impact millions and millions, hundreds of millions of Indians. And that you'll see from us. And you can't really impact it if it's not cost affordable. Jio is a pan-India company. We acquire customers from tier 1 cities to tier 6 cities. Top 1,000 towns of India is covered by Jio. That's the connectivity impact that we've had. But even with our platforms, it's something that we aim to do.
Yeah, that's amazing. The last question I want to ask you is actually about Jio. Very few people know much about the Jio campus. There is this mammoth Jio campus in Mumbai. What's the size? Like how many people do you have there? How many engineers?
Our campus is right here in the city. With the new infrastructure in the city, it's very easy to get to. It's about a 40-minute drive from the location that you are at. We now the campus itself hosts about 25,000 people, out of which Jio on its own hosts about 10 or 12,000 people that are living there. And I think the impact of Jio is one, we are going to be on the forefront of technology and platforms and ecosystems that enable that. And that's really our mission at Jio. And we're not that old a company. I spoke about the entrepreneurship culture within Jio. To really do that at national scale is something that you can get, working at Geo. And like I said, we are in our head, we're the world's largest startup. And that's a culture that
struggling Series A kind of startup.
Yeah, just
No?
getting our rounds and just have to go to Bangalore to find a couple of bucks. But yeah, I mean, the national scale that Geo gives you, the impact that you can create on this nation, and really that entrepreneurship mindset that is there is something that I'm very, very lucky to have witnessed every single day that I go to office. And like Harsh said, we have a wonderful campus. It sprawls across 500 acres. It's kind of inspired. Isha did a lot of work to build that campus. It is kind of inspired like a college campus. There's world-class sporting facilities, electric culture of hyper collaboration and meeting spots where you can collaborate with each other. And that's the kind of culture that we've tried to enable at Geo. And it's right here in Mumbai. I open its doors for anyone who would like to visit our campus.
Wow. For real?
Yeah, for real.
Okay, everyone here, you hear that? Like, you must check out Geo's campus. It's stunning. And can you believe they have over 10,000 engineers working in Mumbai, right? People ask, where are all the engineers? Now you know where they are. They're all at Geo working on cutting edge data, tech, deep tech, AI, enabling 800 million online Indians to dream the impossible. So, yeah, go ahead. I think that this has been phenomenal, and thank you for being so open about it. The vision for Geo, the vision for pushing AI boundaries forward for our country, the complete encouragement that we all have that, first of all, that if Geo thinks it's a startup, we're all a little bit screwed, okay? Because I don't know what we'll be. But jokes apart, it's great to see that culture. That's the culture that you want in, your companies, that despite being at your scale, you think, nimble, you're agile, you pivot, you change and adapt. And I think that's what's going to keep you ahead of the curve. But before we end this, let's have some fun, okay? We're in Mumbai. We're in the land of coffee with Karan and all of this. So we're going to play some rapid fire with Akash. Just a few questions to have some fun. You with us, everyone? Yes? All right. For anyone that knows about, Akash and the family's working timing, I'm going to start off with something fun with that. Would you rather work 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or 5 p.m. to 8 a.m.?
It's a tough one. I think it's more like 8 a.m. to 12 hours plus days. But now that I have, two wonderful children at home, they draw me back. I'm very lucky to have a wife like Shloka who understands, the working hours. But like I said, I don't think about it in terms of timings and the amount of hours. It's about the quality of work that you do on a daily basis. And I think one of the growth is life is, I know it's supposed to be rapid fire, but I feel very strongly about this answer. Growth is life is a motto of Reliance, but it also applies to your personal life. So you have to grow with every single day that is passing, go into areas that you're uncomfortable with and grow from there.
Yeah, that's a good question. But growth is life is literally one of the best lines I've actually heard. It's such a simple thing, but it defines all of us, the whole universe. All right, harder question. Arsenal or Mumbai Indians?
For everyone who doesn't know, I'm also an Arsenal fan. Of course, I am a Mumbai Indians fan.
You have to have one Arsenal fan in India, no? So
I think there are a bunch of us.
I'm a Manchester United fan.
The answer from the heart is Mumbai Indians. But Arsenal was my why I became a fan of sport, right? So they both have special places, but of course Mumbai Indians. It's something that I live by every day, try to create our legacy there.
All right, so now but you have Mumbai Indians, you have MI Cape Town, you have MI New York, you have I think 5 now. Which Mumbai Indians is your favorite?
How can you choose between all your babies? But the first baby and, Mumbai Indians the IPL team is at the forefront of everything that we want to do and achieve. Hopefully we have a good season this year and we take it from there.
No, you've got a great team. I'm sure this time RRA is going to bring the cup back home. It's the most successful franchise. We'll keep it up. Last couple of quick questions before we wrap up. So NMA is Nita Mukesh Ambani and MDA is Mukesh Dhirubhai Ambani. Meeting with NMA or meeting with MDA?
Depends on whose mood is better of the day. No, both are.
You have to pick one.
Both cricket meetings with NMA and business meetings with MDA.
Okay, that's good. That's good. But neither NMA actually like you'll be shocked. I do sports for a living, and I can't have a conversation about sports with your mom or you now also. Like they come up with all these players. They know these players who are playing in Ranji debut, and they're playing in some county cricket in England, and it's actually amazing the deep research that they get into. Whenever they pick up anything, they'll outdo any expert in the field. And last question, since we have Shloka here also, date night with Shloka or gaming night with the boys?
The aspiration is for a gaming night with Shloka.
All right. Great answer. Great answer. All right, we'll leave you with that. But first of all, Shloka, Isha, thank you so much for the support, for being here. Isha, Geo Convention Center, the Geo Campus, everything you're building, the schools is just phenomenal. It's the best in India. Even the hospitals are the best. So thank you. Mumbai loves you for that. And Akash, it's been phenomenal. You should do this more often. Look at this. You've got like this thousands of people captivated with what's going on.
I'm sure they've been very bored over the last 45 minutes or so. But,
are you bored? Russell Crowe, are you not entertained?
Like I said, my priority is my work, so going to office and then coming back home to a wonderful family.
No, this was honestly phenomenal. For us to hear about Geo is an inspiration. For all the tech founders, it's an inspiration of how to have larger clarity, macro level clarity, and then jump into micro level execution. For all of y'all, we have so many students here, freshers, professionals. Please check out the Geo Campus. It is unbelievable. It's a distant #1 choice for being, an employer of choice. Dream 11 will be #2. Shameless plug. But this has been phenomenal, Akash. Thank you so much for your time. Ladies and gentlemen, please can we have a round for Akash Ambani?
Thank you very much, everyone. And a special thanks. I have the Geo leadership here also, Pankaj, Saurabh, and Kshitij. So thank you for coming. And thank you to Isha and Shloka for making it.
All right. One minute. It's 7:25 p.m. We were supposed to end at 6:30. Not a soul has moved. This was incredible, Akash. Thank you so much. Harsh, you're the only one who could make this happen. Please, no, go for it. Thank you.